Is your heart prone to being troubled? Mine is. Welcome to Truth Talk with Ed Skipper, published 3 times a week. The apostles had left everything to follow Jesus, and Jesus has just told them that he's going away and they don't get to come with him. Listen to what he tells them not to do, what he tells them to do, and why. John chapter 14, verses 1 through 4. Do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I am going there to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, that you also may be where I am. You know the way to the place where I am going. And so what a beautiful thing we have here. Jesus, facing the anguish of the cross, takes time to encourage and comfort his disciples. What a great model, a great example for us. And he says, do not let your hearts be troubled. Trust in God. Trust also in me. In my first pastorate, we did an anonymous survey of the church people, and those are dangerous, I learned. And one person who I love and respect and thought that the feeling was mutual wrote some comments that were very critical of me. And when they were read in a small group meeting that we had, I just broke down crying. I was crushed and disappointed. And there were different things during that season that encouraged my troubled heart. One of them was this verse that someone gave me, 1 Corinthians 15:58. My dear brothers, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. I also sung an old hymn at that time that encouraged me. I could not sing this hymn without breaking out in tears, but the words were just what I needed, and it is how firm a foundation. And it goes like this, at least part of the song. When through fiery trials thy pathway shall lie, my grace all sufficient shall be thy supply. The flames shall not hurt thee, I only design thy dross to consume and thy gold to refine. And also in the song, the soul that on Jesus has leaned for repose, I will not desert to its foes. That soul, though all hell should endeavor to shake, I'll never, never forsake. The answer for me, and I think for you, when our hearts are troubled, trust in God's goodness, in his wisdom, and in his power. What other alternatives do we have? We can trust in something or someone else. We can trust in ourselves, or we can trust in God and in Jesus. Today, is your heart troubled? Are you trusting God? Are you trusting Jesus? A line from a psalm that has helped me a great deal, Psalm 28, verse 7, says that my heart trusts in him and I am helped. I have found that to be true so many times in my life. My heart trusts in him and I am helped. Think of it like this: when trust of God and Jesus is in my heart, there's no room for trouble. It's like a parking lot space. There's a car in that space, and that car is trusting God, trusting Jesus. Trouble can't park there. Hey, we're going to delve more into this trusting God and not having a troubling heart in the next video, Truth Talk with Ed Skipper. So stay tuned, and until next time, may you, instead of having a troubled heart, be trusting God and trusting Jesus.